195,600 souls. 195,000 souls so dear. 195,600 souls to get some levels or buff our gear. That's right, I'm in a mood today, ladies and gentlemen, here, back in Dark Souls 2, and I am in a happy, glorious mood because I have remembered that there are quite a few souls in our inventory that we had not yet expended. And look at that. As you may know from the song, we have a lot of currency to use. And oh yes, I have come prepared with a game plan.
Well,
we are not just going to hem and haw this episode. We are here to make decisions, to get things done, because we've got places to go, people to see. We're buying Titanite chunks, and we're going to go ahead and get our catalyst up to a level 10, assuming that we have all the necessary ingredients to do so. And then from there, let's see. Oh, one more Titanite chunk. One more. Pardon me. And then from there, we're going to grab 2 more levels in intelligence. And I will explain why here in a second. Let me make sure I just purchase the correct item. So here is the idea. We are about to go into the Iron Keep once more. Now, what's in the Iron Keep, you ask? The DLC is the answer, and yes, that is correct. And there we go, a level 10 catalyst, very nice. But not only is the DLC in the old Iron Keep, but there is also a certain vendor who will allow us to use our Simpleton Spice to lower an intelligence requirement for spells, or sorceries rather, that we want to use. Now, the specific sorcery that I have in mind that I want to use is called Soul Greatsword. And from what I can tell, it's a pretty powerful melee AoE spell, which I think would be perfect for getting rid of some of the more troublesome mobs on the way to bosses, which we have experienced aplenty. Now, here's the rub. That particular sorcery takes 27 intelligence to use, and we are a mere 18. But in our inventory, I'm not showing you right now, but you'll have to trust me, we have 7 Simpleton's Spices available. Meaning, if we pump ourselves up to 20 intelligence, we can lower the requirements for us to effectively use. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and pop a couple more into endurance. So I think intelligence is effectively where we are going to cap our maximum academic knowledge for this playthrough, unless I get some other crazy reason to deviate from that. So intelligence 20 is where we are probably going to hang out for the moment. And then we're going to grab a few levels in endurance so that we can get a few extra weapon swings in and rolls. And I don't know, it's just all around a very useful stat to have. I know that it's not scaling amazingly now because we are above the soft cap, but seeing as we are a dex build and given our proclivities in combat, I'm happy with where we are. I assume that the shopkeeper is going to charge us in the Iron Keep, so we are not going to purchase any life gems, contrary to our normal habits. Plus, we have the perfect number. Oh yeah, I'll just let you read it and weep for yourself. So, off we go to the old Iron Keep. Oh yes. Can't wait to be back in the hot sweltering castle once more. And our friend is looking as chipper and as eager to barter with us as ever.
Finally decided to come and visit?
You know, I thought it was high time. So, here is our incense. And where is the one I want to use? Here we go. The Soul Greatsword. So, we are going to use Simpleton Spice. So, there we go, down to 26. 25. 24. 23. 22, 21, and 20. We are all out of Simpleton Spice, but we've got ourselves a brand new spell to try out. So I'll probably swap out the Great Heavy Soul Arrow and swap in the Great Sword, and we'll just see how it goes. And actually, he didn't charge us anything. I kept a few souls around just in case, you know, he was going to charge us an arm and a leg for it, but it does not appear so. So, anything here that we could use? Honestly, these green blossoms are worth their weight in gold, so let's just buy him out of those. Happily. Happily, happily.
Cheers.
And from here, we are relatively broke again and ready to go to the old primal bonfire and check out the crown of the old Iron King. And here we stand at the cusp of another pool of water that we're going to stick our head into, because that's what one does with magic water. What a life to live. So to gain the heavy iron key, apparently you needed to access that room all the way back at the beginning by the Cardinal Tower, and that room next to the boss arena for the last giant that I couldn't access at the time. Now I could access, and that allowed us to get in here. So, without further ado, Iron Keep was a very tough area to get through, and I imagine this will be no slouch. Oh. Well, okay. I should probably have stood on the elevator now that I think about it, but... Cool. Already off to a great start. You know, it's probably really good that I ended up using that Simpleton Spice, because that really does characterize me. I'm just a big dumb knight. Oh, fog gate right away. Wonderful. Cool. Why not? Oh, the fog gate was for the grand landscape reveal. I love it. Man, like, am I ready? No, I'm not ready. Well, I'm ready to look. Just, yeah, if there's one thing that Dark Souls 2 does right, and it does many things right, but if I had to put one thing above all else, it is the visual splendor of the landscapes is pretty unbelievable, is what I meant to say. Like, even Dark Souls 1, absolutely fantastic. Had a amazing time, but I think there are more times in Dark Souls 2 so far that I've just stopped and gone like, wow. You know, like, easily 5 or 6 times I'm like, this could be my background on like my phone or computer or anything. Anyway, I probably don't gush enough about the visual aesthetics of some of these places, but it absolutely does deserve to be gushed over. Be wary of tough enemy. Yeah. I get the impression that this person will not remain petrified for long once I pull this out, so here we go. Smelter wedge. No. Well, never mind. Okay. Now the real fight begins. Oh, yeah. What kind of shenanigans are we going to encounter here? Are people going to be yanking our chain? That was pretty good. Hey, being an undead doesn't mean that you lose your sense of humor, right? Oh, but we get a bonfire right away. Okay, cool. Thought I was gonna have to run back on this chain every time, but I see that is not so. How would one go over there? I guess we need to summon. Yeah, we need to summon that pulley from down there. All right, it's gonna be a whole thing. I love the whole like mining operation visual. What do we have here? Whoa. This guy's got pyromancy down pretty well. Okay. Well, let's try this, I guess. Oh. Huh. That did nothing. Okay. So you're more of an environmental hazard than you are an enemy? Or... Yes, I guess. Use Smelter Wedge. Huh. Okay. So we need to find Smelter Wedges. Soul of Nadalia, Bride of Ash. Whew. That was the toughest boss I've faced so far. Thank goodness. Interesting. So I'm assuming we're going to find a number of these types of enemies throughout the run through, and so to save ourselves, from a fiery ruin, we need to find more smelter wedges to remove them from our path. That's my hypothesis. So that means exploration is going to be, well, extra important. So that we can remove those enemies, those type of enemies. Growth Balm. Sorcery required, then try to dash. I don't know to what that would be referring. Is the wall, like, partially broken or something? Or... Huh. Sorcery required maybe to, like, move this pulley thing. Alright, we should be able to drop down. No issues. Oh no. I hear voices. Are you another, okay. I thought it was going to be another one of those fiery, explodey enemies that we just fought. Oh, sorry. I'm just going to pretend that these are snowmen and not petrified, charred corpses. Oh my gosh, look at the blood stains here. Wow. Oh, because there's two of them, that's why. Oh, almost had that one down. Whoa. Whoa. There's a lot of y'all. Alright, let's try the Soul Greatsword. Here we go. Nice. Okay. That did some damage. No one can deny that it did some damage, you know. Alright, come in here. 1v1. Oh, you can't even fit in here. Oh, Did I kill several of them already? Or... Okay, interesting. Oh, that was from destroying these, snowmen, so to speak? Or no, I'm confused. I don't know if I actually did kill them, or no. Or that was just happenstance that I uncovered it. Right. Oh, another one of you. Okay. Hell yeah. Backstab with the Uchi. Extremely satisfying. Alright, how many of you guys are there? And what visual cue am I looking for? Ooh, is this a boss arena down here? Oh, there's a flaming lady down there that I need to find a way to overcome. That's the hint I am being given. Poof. Poof. Fortunately, with our, I forget what the gear is called, but the boots that we got from the DLC here, We are able to drop down pretty much with impunity, which is nice. Okay, good, I guess. Ooh, a scythe +7. Wow. I don't know if I've ever picked up a pre-upgraded weapon before. Prism stones, all right, sure. This seems highly suspicious. Oh, there's an archer down there. I wonder if I could snipe with a bit of my own archery savvy. Let's see here. I've got a bajillion arrows that I need to use anyway, so seems like a good use. Oh, what? I can't shoot through a window? Alright, physics do not apply. That's fine. I think this should be okay. The day that I encounter metal mimics is the day that I lose all hope in picking up treasure chests. Alright. A little mini boss counter? Well, sort of. Oh, there's a lot of you guys. Oh, running low on stamina. Oh, shoot. I mistimed that. Alright, these guys are going to be a joy to deal with. Back in action, and well, fleeing from those zombies up there, I fell down here and happened to take this guy apart. Very sad. But we are in new uncharted territory. Well, there's that flame lady down there. Don't have a great way to deal with her for now. Unless we find something to explicitly deal with her shenanigans. Alright, that guy's waiting for us right there, so we'd best not drop down unless we absolutely have to. Oh, okay, well, at least we'll get a chest out of it. Please let it be a smelting stone thingy. Not quite. So, what I'm seeing is that either we are past the point where... Oh, looks like we can go down there eventually. Should I just try to jump down here and... I assume that's a boss fog gate down there, I would think. Maybe that's an elevator down there somewhere that we could take advantage of? I don't know. I think either way, we're going to have to drop down here and run past to some extent, you know. Pretty much our only recourse at the moment. So, here we go. Let's just come over here, give ourselves a little bit of space. Ooh, whoa. Oh, wow. So I was doing like not 0%, but much less damage than last time to them. Okay, so a cursory review of my inventory actually reveals I've got 5 more of these ash webs, or ashen whatevers. So this is going to be a little bit of a suicide run here, just to destroy the idol. I mean, that totally explains why these warriors are pumped up. Yeah, about to die, but that's fine. We've done what we need to do, and now we can go in there properly and deal with the crew. Figured that would happen anyway, but now we could be more strategic, maybe snipe them from above, you know, and take them out one by one. So here's the thing. These enemies are actually being extremely canny in their placement. There's one right there, but I cannot hit him with anything. So what we're going to have to do is just do it the old-fashioned way, huh? So we're going to use our great magic weapon. Gives ourselves a little bit of a better fighting chance down here. And hopefully we can take them out quick enough before they all jump in and pile on. There we go. Now they're down in 2 hits. That's good to see. And this guy as well. Don't even worry about it. Forget about it. Okay. And then I don't think we successfully cleared out this room. Alright, well, this guy as well, I guess. Come on. Get a free shot. That stone ring really coming in handy, I will say. Alright, come on out. Anytime. Nice. The old corner trick. There's one more of them in here, I believe. Yeah. There we go. And that will do it. The Dance of Fire. Oh. Is that a new pyromancy? Perchance? Perchance. The Dance of Fire. Firestorm, combustion. Yes, it is. Pyromancy created by the Magus Aegil, loyal follower of the old Iron King. Cast flame in a sweeping motion across a targeted area. The fire seems to dance and makes its victims dance with it. Oh my, the spell description getting a little saucy there. I love it. Cool. I don't know. Maybe we'll try it out if we go back to pyromancy. So what exactly... Yeah, inattention, for sure. That guy was keeping watch on nothing. But there's really nothing that I can do. I guess once we get this platform raised up, then we can use this as a shortcut to drop down and then hop into that platform and continue down. But until such time as that happens, we will be forced to go and take the long way around. At what art thou looking? Oh, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it wouldn't be that easy. Yeah, come on up here. Come up somewhere where there's actual railings, please. You know what I'm saying? Oh, with shields. Okay. I see. I see. I see. Interesting. Oh, what? How did I miss a backstab? Well, doesn't matter. Heal. Nope. One more. Okay. Well, I got the backstab the old-fashioned way. Oh, there goes our perfect life gem number. Okay. Old mundane stone. Perfect. Some Lloyd's talismans. Expensive, huh? Visions of hidden path. I mean, yeah, that was about the most obvious hidden path. It's a hidden path, hidden in quotation marks, you know, in scare quotes. All right, there's somebody in here. Go ahead, jump out at me. Be done with it. Oh, there's water in here. Okay. So apparently I was supposed to douse myself in the water for the smelter demon fight, so good to know these jars of water are here, I guess. Okay, some herbs and life gems. We've accumulated quite a few, like, medium and greater life gems, which is nice. So if things get especially tough, we can be sure to use them in a case of emergency. Yeah, gorgeous is right, man. I love it. try fire. Is it a bonfire? Is that the fire we're trying? Well, not even a little bit. Huh. I do have fire arrows. Maybe this is a time to get those going. Yeah, I would say so. That's pretty fun, actually. I love me a big boom. Love it. Hopefully there was nothing here that I needed to pick up, but I guess Dark Souls doesn't really screw you over in terms of having you lose valuable items. Now, what do I do to make this stop? I have to hit it, right? Or no? Okay, maybe that was just something else. Go down, go down, go down. Well done. Try ranged battle and then try fire. Oh, I see, because we want to draw them in. I see. Hang on. Something like that? Yeah. Alright. We'll finish them off the old-fashioned way, out of respect. Out of pure respect. Golden fruit bomb. Okay. Anybody else in here? Oh, trust me, be wary of fire. Oh, be wary of that fire. I understand. Huh. Well, the way this is going, I'm going to need to go and buy more, purchase more fire arrows, because I don't know. Well, depending on how long I'm here, my current inventory may not be enough. But I do have some fire bombs, now that I think about it, so... Oh, really? Gonna make me use another one? Oh, these don't actually explode. I guess they are full of dirt and metal, so that stands to reason. Is there anything behind there that it's shielding? Not really. What's going on down here? It's too quiet. Oh, I see. Oh. Well, I guess we're doing this again, huh? Or you could just climb up the ladder and... we could do this again. What do you think of that? Maybe he can't climb ladders. That's sad. I'm undead, but at least I can climb a ladder. You know what I'm saying? Oh, fire bomber. Well, at least we got the animation for this. You know? Oh, shoot. I did not realize the nature of his game. Oh, shoot, man. I didn't realize he was a shield guy. I would have gone about that a little bit differently had I realized that. Okay, fortunately the run back relatively easy, all things considered, but annoying nonetheless. Alright, I'm just going to drop down. Can I get the backstab animation in, please? Nope, best I can do is whatever that was. Great. Alright, back again. This time I was successfully able to kill the zombie here instead of knocking him down to the lower level. So, small mercies, I suppose. Alright, really going to try to get the backstab in if I can. Again, you know, the old-fashioned backstab. Alright, come just fight me out here. Not like that. Okay. Whew. It's a little touch and go. We'll life gem it up. A Keistus. +8. Keistus? Keistus? Let's just take a moment to celebrate our hard-earned victory and see what we got here. Oh, the scythe. Where's the scythe +8? That sounded very cool. Rapier, hand axe, bandit axe, club, hammer, mace, skull, hammer, pike. Here we go. Keistus. Oh, they're the fisticuffs one. Right. And then where was the scythe? Just a scythe. Just a regular scythe. I mean, it is +7, but, you know. Sweet. All right. Oh, bonfire? Oh, nice. I'll take it, man. I will freaking take it. Okay, yeah, these would spit flame if they were lit, I assume. Shortcut? Oh, okay. Oh, no. Alright. Ooh, what's in there? Oh, another one of those guys, huh? Is he gonna take pot shots at me while I try to open this chest? Yeah. Alright, well, that will have to wait until another time. I guess I could just go ahead and rest. There's no reason not to, right? Those guys out there are not really gonna bother me. What do we have here? Be wary of liar. Huh. Not a... Yeah, I was like, it doesn't feel like a boss battle. Not yet, anyway. I'm sure that will come. They're giving me more jars of water to crash into. Alright, what do I have here? Where's this coming from? Huh. Okay. I see the ladder down there. I'm just trying to explore a bit. Weakness. Does that do anything? No. Okay. Guess we'll just head down because I don't see any other way to make any of these platforms move. Oh, I can drop down here if I want to. But it may just end up being the same thing as doing it in a safe way with this ladder. Oh. Oh, look at that big guy in there. Whoa. That looks like no joke, man. Oh, is that the actual boss battle down there? Huh. Okay. Try fire again. Okay. Oh, it does not open from the side? Really? Really, man. Well, never mind. Let me guess, doesn't open. Oh, this one actually does open. Surprise. Whoops. I forgot how to use a bow. Is that everybody? Nope, not quite. That's everybody. Alright, well... we may have to engage in the old suicide run strategy to take out that lady over there. You know what? We're not even taking the ladder. We're running. We're running. Come on. Oh, what? Examine. Yes. Use the thing. Use the thing to do the thing. Oh, no. I wasn't able to push the buttons quick enough. Hate when that happens. Well, what can you do? This run back should be simple enough, right? We just come down here. We may be even able to drop down without any issues. Huh. Actually, if we drop down from here, I wonder if it would be a closer path. Let's try. Marginally, I guess. Yes. Use the wedge. Nice. Okay, we got it off. Sorry, iframes suck, don't they? Sucks for you. Oh, here's a big booma. Okay. Oh, deselect. Health. Yeah. All right. That's fine. We're gonna be able to get our souls back right away from down here. Now here's what I'm wondering. Just a little bit of lore that I'm thinking about now. That guy, that giant that we're fighting, has no head. And didn't Vengarl say that his body was running around somewhere with like headless, and that I should be super careful because he was no joke? I mean, I guess a cat head would technically fit on that body, right? It's hard to say. All right. Oh, I should have magicked up my weapon before I went down here. That was a rip. All right, archer time. No. 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 Okay. All right. Wow. And this is a whole boss unto itself. I wonder if you kill the big guy though, if he remains dead in perpetuity. I know there are some who are like that. Unfortunately, the run back here is fairly minimal. I always turn the wrong way heading out of here. Okay, let's learn from our mistakes. Magic up our weapon. And in we go. Okay, we'll come over here. Get our souls. Oh, no, 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 no. Alright, well. These guys are gonna... This is basically the Royal Route Authority all over again, except with zombies. I think part of the problem is there are some situations in which target lock... I know I've said this before. Broken record time. There are some situations in which target lock is beautiful and amazing and saves my bacon, and there are other times in which it makes the camera do terrible, unspeakable things to my situational awareness. And I feel like that, and this time, yeah, this is one of those. Yeah, alright, well, now we don't have to worry about picking up our souls again. We can just focus on the important stuff. I'm wondering if maybe there are some better rings for us to equip. Right now we've got the stone ring on as kind of like our one, you know, quote-unquote optional one. Like the Ring of Bindings usually stays, Covetous Silver Serpent stays, and Chloranthy for endurance. Whoa. How am I even supposed to Maybe I just don't even worry about the barrel guy. That might be part of the issue. Maybe I just need to cut and run. And there's no... That ledge over there... I can't fire from, right? Don't think I... Because it's a trapdoor, I believe. Yeah, or it's a ladder, so there's no way for me to snipe from up here, which is, of course, deliberate. Alright. So we're just going to head immediately for the back corner to get rid of that ranged guy, hopefully. We're going to forget about anything except missing on our first try. We're a little bit late on that. Heal as fast as you can. Oh, I was stuck on the corner. Alright. So once, twice. That's good. Can I heal a little bit? Maybe? Barely. That was lucky. Alright, another one down. Life gem it up. I'm stuck in the corner. Oh, I can't see where I am. I don't know what's going on. Throw that on. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's good. Let's just come over here. Don't really need these souls, but whatever. Damn. Okay. Oh, another one joins the fight. Cool. Oh, the backswing. And a third one. Okay. Good to know. Let's life gem up to keep ourselves healthy. Alright. I think we understand each other now. Power stance. It's like a little mini boss here. I mean, obviously. Ignore I said that. That was among the most obvious things I could have said. I'm not proud. I'm just stressed, okay? One more. There we go. Uchi for the win. Hey guys, I think this is a mini boss. Oh yeah, you think? The super big giant guy in the room with like 12 different minions, you think that's a mini boss? Brilliant. Brilliant commentary. Alright, well, I'm killing you guys just because I want to now. Nice. Flame quartz ring +3. Yeah, that might be useful. That might just be useful here. And another door opened. Definitely make you work for it. That's for damn sure. Alright. Yeah, I was like... Nothing is ever just as it seems. Oh. Okay, nice. Some various goodies for us, okay. I've got a bajillion of these Twinkling Titanites, and I don't think I've used a single one, but understandable given my weapons of choice. Like a dream. It was only just a dream. Ooh. I'm not going to shoot, just in case that's an NPC. Nope. Never mind. I should have just taken the shot. Oh, but I don't want to use my fire arrows. Let me switch maybe. Hang on. Hold on just a hot second, if you don't mind. Here we go. Where are you? Where's her face even? It looks like we're looking at the back of her head, but I don't think we are. I wonder if she's going to come over and engage us in melee, because she is rocking a some daggers. Nice. Staggered. 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 Yeah, being staggered sucks, doesn't it? There we are. Wait. I fought one of these before. Be wary of duo. Ah. Yes. Oh, yeah. Duo. Duo. Okay. Let's hang out over here. You still coming or what? Oh, he's lost interest. Okay, well, let's get a couple cheap shots off. Whoa. Okay. Duo, more like trio. Okay, you coming? People are so indecisive here. Oh no, I regretted that as immediately as I did it. Okay. Let's bring it over here. Oh, they really don't want to come over here. What are they afraid of? Besides me, obviously. I know I'm intimidating. I'm ready. Yeah, they must be programmed not to come around this corner for some reason. Very weird. Not that I'm complaining, of course. But I do fear that we're on the cusp of some type of boss encounter that we're going to have to replicate this exact run back coming through here. That is the way of things. Oh, there's another one of you. Okay. I did not realize that. Can I lure you in here at all? Yeah? Yeah? Nope, not at all. Oh, off the edge. Off the edge. Off the edge. No. Headshot. Alright. Now let's do this again. I could engage in melee, and if I have to do this repetitively, multiple times, there we go, then I will, but I like your lightning spells, I will say. Those are pretty cool. Oh, do you see how she's matrixing all these shots? Not even flinching, what a champ. One more. There we are. Alright, now I can actually read some message. Try jumping and then attacking. Oh, interesting. A little shortcut down there. Woman ahead, yep. True statement. Try recklessness, okay. Meaning we're just gonna have to run through as quick as we can. Maybe even drop down if this is like a path to another boss or something. Yeah. Alright, I see a confrontation ahead. Oh, I definitely see a confrontation ahead. This guy is going to spring to life any second, isn't he? Oh, really? Oh my gosh. Alright. Well, alright guys, this is a boss battle. In we go. Not my usual brilliant... Oh, not even a boss battle. This is just another place to go. Cool. Well. No scorching iron scepter, huh? Oh, but no, nobody wanted to follow me, so that's a plus. It's locked, okay. And I need an iron scepter to unlock that. Oh, and a bonfire. Well, that's actually great news. I'll happily take that. And you know what? Let's rest. There's no enemies down here, so I may as well. What do we got here? Weakness, lightning, but try fire. Okay. Oof. Oh, yeah. I see. Did I get her? No, not even. Alright. Whoops. I need to switch to the old fire arrows. Let's life gem up so we don't absolutely eat it. Trying to shoot this barrel. Oh, well, okay. That was pointless. Let's switch back to regular arrows so I don't forget. And then in here, and we're just gonna go and do this head on, I suppose. I don't know where the lever is. I don't really see it. Come on. Yeah, you're not gonna stun lock me there. One more. Oh no. Okay, she did die. But don't do this to me, man. Alright, what makes these spikes close, I wonder? Makes me very nervous. Destroy ahead? Oh, really? Destroy, like, here? Because I do have some fire bombs. Try it. Nope. Okay. These lightning people are really getting on my nerves. Oh, but we can go ahead and open this. Make a little bit of a shortcut, maybe? Is this a shortcut? Oh, another one of those guys in there. You know what? Gosh. I bet you what we were supposed to do is lure this guy in here and then detonate those barrels. I was not thinking super clearly. Oh well. There's always next time. Oh, maybe not even. I don't know. Is this a switch back here? No, I don't think it is. Huh. Oh, actually, I don't really know what the point of this room is, now that I think about it. I guess it's just to show us that this guy is coming up, but there's no way to raise the gates, huh? Interesting. Yeah, 2 of these back here are going to be real annoying. It's back to the old tried and true arrow to the face. Reload. Well, reload our stamina. And back there somewhere. Alright, one more should do it. Oh, interesting. The, Did I do that? Did I move that bull's head? I guess I must have. I didn't even realize that. Where is she? Back here? Oh, she's still alive. On, like, 0 health. Okay. And her buddy's back there. You see that? Oh, interesting. I had not experimented with this little bull's head before, but that's cool. That's good to know. Really hard to see, though. Fortunately, she's content to just kind of sit there and get shot at, which is good for me. One more. Alright, so much for that. Yeah, let's get ready to rush through. Good stuff. Destroy required ahead, and then hurrah for treasure. This? I don't know. When you say ahead, I don't know exactly what you're trying to say. I'm gonna great magic weapon up here, I think, to fight this big guy. To make it go marginally faster. Okay, well. Can I lure him this way? Come hither. Okay. And do that. Will that do any damage to him? Yeah, it'll do some damage. Yeah, so this was definitely the area I was supposed to lure him to. So that was a little bit of a misplay on my part. Maybe. I guess he could have detonated these barrels on top of me, so maybe it was for the best. Ooh, nice hit. Heal. One more. Whew. And then hurrah for treasure, right? Supposedly. Oops. Oh no. I waited, didn't quite have the patience to wait for that fire to go away. Well. Alright, I don't have to go through that anymore. That's nice. I feel like there's a lot here I'm missing just by taking one path and following it to its natural termination point, you know? Oh, fog gate. Nice. Alright. What is this? Is this a shortcut? Yes. Okay. Exactly as I have foreseen. Shortcut up here? Also some treasure, dried root. Cool. Oh, I see. I think I recognize where we are. Yeah, just right through here. Cool. So, guys, I'm going to take a break here. I might pop back to Majula real quick in between episodes just to grab a level in probably either vitality or endurance. I think I'm just going to level those up side by side to 30 and 30. Just kind of is a natural culmination point, I think, to where our current build is at. And then when we come back, I am relatively sure that fog gate that we spied at the end of that chain is probably going to be our first boss of the DLC. So we'll be jumping in with hot, fresh content, which is what we all love, especially in this hot, fresh forge. And can't wait to see what it is. And with that, I'll leave you until the next episode.